Well, here we are at Volcan Mountain Preserve, just outside of Julian. It's still pretty cool, and we've got some cloud cover, and we're hoping that'll hang on, because otherwise it's going to be a toasty 71, and that won't be too fun to hike in. But it's real quiet, nobody's around. Great morning for a hike.
Well, this has got to be the most elaborate gate into a county park that I've ever seen. It's unusual.
At least you know where the trail starts. So it was designed by James Hubble. We're not sure if he's the one who's also famous for the Hubble telescope or not. Anyway, this is the Hubble Gate. So here we go.
Okay, at the start of the trailhead they had a couple of cautions. Of course, we all know what that is. But in case you come in contact with a mountain lion, first thing, don't run. So they probably will outrun you. Don't crouch down. Hold your ground, wave your hands, shout. Guess you gotta make yourself bigger than what you look like. If he does behave aggressively, throw stone. I've never seen manzanita with berries on them before. So, I don't know if that's going to bloom and turn into a flower, or I don't think they're edible. I'll have to look that up. But, real pretty. The bark on these things are just magnificent. They're striated and really nice looking. Give you a view out to the valley there. Probably apple orchards. We're right outside of Julian, and the area is known for yummy apple pie.
Yeah, we'll be getting some of that on the way out of here.
Yeah, if you go outside of Julian, you got to stop off for the pie. It's killer.
Okay, here we are at the Five Oaks Trail. This is a little hikers only trail that goes up the side of the fire road, which is what we were walking earlier. We saw a park and rec truck come down the fire road, and she told us it's beautiful at the top, nice and sunny. They've got a nice sign that shows you different tracks and what to look for. Of course, we've already been through tracking 101 at the ranch house in Los Penasquitos, but we heard some suspicious noise in the background, so we're wondering if this is our first opportunity to see some wildlife. As Sherry pointed out, wildlife viewings are possible on this trail. So we're going to go along and have a good time, keep our eyes open. Looks like it's a beautiful day.
Well, along the trail they give you some really good markers of the plants that are growing. As you can see, this one's poison oak. So I'll give you a close-up view of poison oak. And again, it has 1, 2, 3 leaves on it. So that's what it looks like. You can always tell, for the most part, if it's got 3. It's not a friend of thee. So that's what poison oak looks like. A lot of the trail we were kind of coming through, pretty overgrown. And in the morning mist, I suggest you bring another pair of shorts or convertible pants or something. You can see the marine layer passing on by. It was down a little further around us a few minutes ago. Here comes some of it, but it's going pretty good. It's been Park Service says that the trail we're on is strenuous.
I wouldn't describe it as strenuous. It's uphill, but there's flatter sections in between so you can catch your breath. But the general uphill makes it a little bit of a workout, but you know, nothing that's too difficult.
Yeah. Okay, we just got off the trail that we were on. What was the name of the trail?
It's the Five Oaks Trail.
Five Oaks Trail. And then I guess the summit is another 1.2 miles. To go back is about 2 miles from here. So we're gonna travel on and upward. As you can see, it's still shrouded in a lot of mist, a lot of clouds, and we just came off that trail, and it again zigzagged through a lot of brush, and my feet are soaking. Well, we went past the gate. The gate is closed during the weekdays. The summit is actually closed except from April to October on the weekends and major holidays.
9 to 6.
9 to 6. So the end is in sight, kind of. It's somewhere up in that mist.
Out here to our left is a field full of white little flowers. It's beautiful. It looks like snow. When we crested the hill, it was dappled sunshine, some trees out in the distance, and you could see over the ridge, because there was no mist, to the surrounding mountains. It was absolutely spectacular.
Okay, well, you get to the top and there's a couple of towers and so forth, but we've peaked to the top. Let's see. It says 5,380 feet, so I'll have to look that up and see how close to calibration the watch is. And as you can see, the clouds are zipping on by. The morning mist, and above is beautiful sunshine day, and we did it. It took us little over an hour, 35 minutes from the road to get up here, and we're thinking it's about 3.5, maybe a little less than 3.5 miles.
We did it. Actually, this is one of my favorite hikes. It was just the perfect day to do it. Super quiet, no one around. The only bad thing was walking up that little Five Oaks trail that was real narrow with weeds everywhere, picking foxtails out of our socks and getting wet. I don't know that I would do that part again. I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, on a cool day where it's breezy, it's a great hike to do. There's a lovely view, and then when you're done, there's the apple pie. Here we are at the end of the Volcan Mountain Preserve hike near Julian, California. The sun came out, it's a beautiful day, and we noticed that we parked right by a little apple orchard, so maybe by the fall time these guys will be ready for pie.
Good hike. 2 hours, about 45 minutes. Not sure about the distance anymore. Somewhere around 5.5 to 6 miles.
Yeah.
Who knows?
What was the elevation at the top?
Elevation at the top was 5,400, and now it is 4,200. So 1,200 elevation gain in that distance. So not bad.
Yeah.